your mowing job.
Good morning. Good morning. It is 9:01 or it's 9. I don't know, depending on whose clock you're looking at. Who's excited? Alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic. I think that was one of the first things I ever learned. I know I'm on number 3. Alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic from some sales director or national sales director 1,000 years ago.
I love saying it.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic? I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to be all 4 in the morning, but hey, get us going. I'm telling you, when my alarm goes off at 6:25 or 6:30 or whatever for this particular event, it is so easy for me to hop out of bed when I know I get to see you guys in the morning. Seriously. Seriously. All right. We got Jill joining us as well. All right. So, hey, I thought we would start this morning with who has something amazing they want to share that's been happening in their business in the last week or 2.
I have a new team member.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Congratulations, Cece Schuber.
Thank
Mom.
you.
Okay, I sold a puppy, and when I did that, I got a new client, and I'm up to 58 pieces of stuff sold,
Wow.
58 items.
and
on
it's
June
the 4th.
Yeah. 60 is
And
not even
I have more appointments, and I'm excited.
That's awesome.
that's awesome, Mom. 60 isn't even a stretch for you. You need to go for 90.
Oh man, okay.
Mom, you're already almost at 60 and it's the 4th. Do the math. You can do 120. Yeah.
Probably.
Congratulations, Megs.
Thank you.
I had a fantastic show on Thursday with 5 fantastic women. We had a blast. It was fun. People really just want to be in people's space, and they just want some semblance of normalcy. So over $700 in sales, still working on finalizing the hostess's order. So it's been great. And that is a great way to start your June. So my next goal is to recruit the hostess and to get a few more things on the books. So that's where we're at.
Love it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Anybody else before we move on? Yes. Oh, thank you for that, Cece.
I'm so excited because I have some now. She's got to lay.
2 of them.
Cute.
All right. Anybody else before we move on? I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. All right, you guys. So my little 80-year-old that I just told you about that's coming to pick up her product. Maybe she's 78. I don't know. She's been wearing Mary Kay for 1,000 years. Okay. So this message right now, those of you that are going to tune in later, thank you guys for joining live with us this morning. Those of you that are going to watch the playback. Okay. This little segment right now is about the half price deals. Okay. Because it's June boom. It's June. Does everyone know you sell Mary Kay? Does everyone know you own your own business? Does everyone know if they walked into your home, would they know what you do for a side gig or for a career? Okay. Would they know? Would they know by going to your sink? Would they know by looking in your bathroom and being nosy? Would they know by looking in your driveway? Would they know? Okay. So this little gal, she's not little. Okay. Whatever. She's a lady. Okay. She is my neighbor across the street's really good friend. My neighbor across the street is she's a great lady. She's been Grandma Lois for 22 years since we've lived here. Never bought anything, nothing. Okay. But she referred her best friend to me. So for years, she's been buying the Miracle set. Okay. So then you know how sometimes you only piecemeal. So she texted me yesterday and asks for age minimized 3D day cream, which sells for $34, right?
Right.
Confirming that?
Yep.
Okay. It's all she wanted. So, or that was all she said. So I said, great to hear from you. Just letting you know you have, with another $16, you would qualify for one of my half price deals. Let me know if you would like to add to your order so you can qualify for a half price deal. Sure, I'll take a black mascara so that I can get the travel go set for my half price deal. Okay. So we went from $34 retail to $78 retail. The $28 product being $14 off. So now that what she's handing me is $64. From 34 to 64. She's not going to meet with me. She's not going to do it on the go. She's not going to do a facial. She's not going to do a party. I'm going to be lucky if I can see her at the door when she comes to get her products. She usually rings the bell, so hopefully I'll actually get to see her. I don't think she's ever even come to any of my open houses. She's the little lady and this is what she wants. Okay, do the half price deal thing. Now, I want to give you a little like math strategy and why it works and why we should do it. Okay. How come we should do it? So I learned about it over a year ago and I've done it on and off, as has Cece, throughout the year. And I was hesitant, right? Don't give something away. Don't look cheap. Don't look like Kohl's. Don't look like Walmart, right? Like don't devalue, right? So that's how I feel. That's how I have always felt in 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
We offer a service. Sephora, Ulta, Target, Amazon ain't you giving nobody no service. Okay. They can't even get people to work there. They surely are not giving them our Class A service. So I've gone back and forth on whether I should do this or not. Now, so I did a little, while I was at my mother's home yesterday, taking a shower after mowing, I was like, let's actually go through this. So Monica, I don't know how to say her last name, the one who developed this, that has been doing it for a couple of years and is the #1 in sales in whatever seminar, like 120,000 retail, some crazy amount. Oh yeah. She's like, you guys have to do this. Stop fighting it and just do it. Okay. So let's say your customer gives you $100 order. Okay. I don't care how it got to 100. I don't care who she is. This is just an example. $100 order. And you do something like 10%, let's say savings. You call it discount. I don't care what you call it. She's going to purchase $100 from you. And maybe you even said, 10% off this month. And she places a $100 order. Okay. She's now going to hand you $90 for that $100 order that she was going to give you anyway. She's willing to give you 100 and you just said she only needs to give you 90. Okay. Now, right here, I'm not talking about customer service, value add. I'm not talking about any of that. This is right now just numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, let's consider the half price deal thing. So at $50, she gets one half price thing. At $100, she gets two half price things, right? Now, for the simplicity of math, let's just say, because I'm thinking like the 10% thing, let's just say she chose two $20 retail items. 2020. So now she's going to get them for 10, right? I'm trying to do like a 10% thing. So she comes to you with a $100 order. And now she's going to give you $120 for that original $100 order. But you just gave her $140 worth of product for her $120 order. She now has two more things in her bag that she wasn't going to have before. So now she'll want to reorder those at some point. And then she'll probably be getting them at full retail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she comes to you with a $100 order. You have now collected $120. She has $140 in her possession. You just are giving yourself credit, $140. You collected $120. She got $20 off instead of 10. and got another $40 worth of product in her hand. So instead of collecting $90 for your $100 order, you just collected $120 for your $140 order. Can we see why this works?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you might even be thinking, oh man, but that half price is generous. Yeah, it is. And this is our value add. And this is where you put it in a cute bag and it's on the porch and it's in a cute little pink bag with tissue sticking out of it. And I said I wanted to see her, but she won't. But I said I wanted to. And she never bought mascara from me before. So now she has mascara.
Mhm.
She already loves the travel Go Set. I did not lose any money though. Are we clear on this? I
Yeah.
didn't lose any money.
Mhm.
If she comes to me with $100 order and I sell it to her at 10% off, I just lost 10% profit, 5% wholesale. I didn't lose anything by giving her a half price item because she paid my cost for it.
Mhm.
Jill, you seem confused.
I just realized my phone, my computer is running low on battery, so I'm trying to get it plugged in.
Oh.
Okay. Does this make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. You know why else it's so great? Because it's simple marketing. It's appealing. It looks like you're doing a wow thing. Maggie came up with the word qualify for. If you'd like to upgrade your order, you will qualify for.
I love that.
Upgrade, qualify. It's true. You guys, it's like retail and marketing 101 because other companies do this. They're just not as good at it. All right. But okay, you know who is kind of good at it? Grocery stores with coupons. I'm going to go in there and get my bread for 79 cents instead of 99, but I have to walk past 800 things to go to get my bread that I'm going to now buy at regular price.
Oh, I'm such a victim.
You guys. Okay. So it's kind of like a 50% off coupon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, depending on what they buy. So I have another client that wanted blah, blah. Okay. And she wanted whatever. And she was ordering a bunch of mascara actually, but half price mascara was actually on the thing. I took her order first, then said, here's what's on the thing. And she's like, oh, I'll take another half price mascara. You guys, there was things of far better and greater value on there. She wanted another stupid mascara.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another lady recently was trying to figure it out. She was getting tone correcting serum and cleanser, trying to figure it out. She took a half price eyeliner. All right. $6. Okay. But I just got, that's $12 for my retail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then my Diane Volk, who you all know her name because she's on everything. She's my best customer. Last month, those deals, did you notice it was the boosters? Now think about this. I was like, ugh, someone does that. They're getting a whole booster for free. Well, they'll be using it though. So Diane, in her wisdom, looking at how can I spend my money the best because she's retired now and has a fixed income, says, so Lisa, if I reorder my vitamin C and my whatever, does that actually mean I could get those 2 boosters basically at half price? Like it's basically getting one of them for free. I said, that is exactly what it means. But guess what? Guess what? Your order total with those 2 items that you just said would be like $90. So if you spent another 10, you could pick another half price item. Okay, I'll do that. Her order came up to $150
Mm-hmm.
with the half price items and all of that, you guys. I said, very smart of you to take advantage of the biggest one on there. Very smart of you, Diane. That was excellent. Okay. And then another little lady that's 100 years old that I have that only orders once every other 9 moons. Ordered cleanser and eye cream, and that's all she wanted. And I showed her the half price thing. No, thanks. Nothing. She didn't want anything. Okay. And I sent her a little gift with purchase, whatever. She didn't want anything. Okay. So then that'll also make up for someone who just got something at half price that they didn't want anything.
Sure.
And she ordered cleanser and eye cream, which I just got at 60% off. That she just paid retail price for. 2 separate items. So, I'm making more money. Okay. Are we clear on why this is amazing?
Yeah.
Okay. Now regarding sales and all of that, Cece and I are going to do this June Boom thing on June 20th. Okay. We're going to start a new Facebook group with it. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like our new Pretty in Pink. We're starting fresh. Okay. It's not exciting your directors anymore to go into a group with 500 people that 77 look at it and 4 comment. Not exciting. And there's a bunch of people in there that we're not even connected to anymore. They're not looking at it. So we're going to start fresh. So you'll get to start fresh and you'll get to see who's in there because you're going to start fresh. Now that night will have a spend this, get this, spend this, get this. Okay. And it'll be like spend this, get a $10 gift card, spend this, get a $20 gift card. Okay. Whatever, which is kind of like a discount, but it's actually like free money. And it what technically only costs you $5,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to look like a big deal. Okay.
And they're going to use it toward a future purchase.
Right. So maybe when you're talking to them, when the thing is over, and they know about your half price deals, they say, oh, will you still offer me that or whatever? Do whatever you want, you guys. It's June Boom. Do whatever you want.
Mhm.
Okay. Is this all making sense? Okay. So next topic, which I said on Vox, or I said it somewhere. Don't be weird. Don't be the weird Mary Kay lady. Now, what do I mean by that? It's unlikely anyone watching is going to be that. It is unlikely anyone on here is going to be that. But I always like, I don't know, something made me want to talk about it this morning. Don't be the weird Mary Kay lady. What I mean by that is all your customers should know you have goals in June. All your customers should know it's a big deal for you. They should all know it's the Super Bowl, the Kentucky Derby, the Daytona 500, whatever all the things are that people say. The Super Bowl, did I say that one? Stanley Cup, use whatever, national championship, whatever, who cares? Everyone should know because most of the world is not living in a goal mindset. So it's exciting to be part of something exciting. Okay. They need to know now. Your personal page needs to know. Your customer group needs to know. Everyone in your customer file needs to know. Your family needs to know. No matter if they order or not, they need to know. They need to know that you're, got this great goal, that your team has a great goal. Our team's goal. So in this relationship time that Maggie just said, Cece just said, Cece's new team member, Maggie's $700 party where they're texting her the next day and thanking her. The relationships is this is what makes the difference. And that's what we have is the relationships. People want to help small businesses. They will spend more money with a small business than give their money to a big business. This is true. It's been true since the beginning of time. And remember, every business started as a small one. Okay. Mary Kay Ash started with 9 people and $5,000 in her savings account, right? She started as a small business. And how brilliant that $4 billion wholesale a year later, we are all still the small independent business owners that run the $4 billion wholesale organization. So teams like to be started as something big. Customers like to be as part of something big. How many times have you gone somewhere because you knew that small business owner and you just simply wanted to support them?
Yeah.
You wouldn't normally go there. Marigold Marketplace in the Falls, my girlfriend owns it. And they have all the little booths of all the little things. 2 years ago, I bought most of my gifts that I couldn't do Mary Kay in there. I got the coolest Yetis for CC and CB. I'm like, oh, that wasn't on the list that was originally going to get them, but these are really cool and they camp and they spend a lot of time outside. They'll like these. So I supported a little gal in there, which supported a gal who's got the retail store, right? And gave my kids something that made me feel good to also give them. Now, it's graduation month, so everyone should know that you got something great for graduation. So I did a live yesterday in 2 minutes with a pail and a $30 gift, $48 gift. And you know what? Because we're all trying to conserve money, I'm putting it in this pail and wrapping it for you for free to help you with your finances. $4 for shred. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a bowl or a bag. I don't know. Okay. Everyone should be buying all of their stuff from you this month. Graduation gifts, shower gifts, men's gifts. Everyone should be buying everything from you. So in the beginning of June, you can be funny. There's probably a meme out there, you know, that's like, everyone needs Mary Kay in June, you know. Yes. And some of your clients will then start to know year after year that June boom is that June is a big deal for you. Okay. So everyone needs to know you sell Mary Kay, but you don't want to be weird. So you know how you're not weird is by not getting desperate at the end. That's when you turn into Scary K. You don't want to be Scary K. I've known some of those. Hopefully I've never been that. People have come to me and become my clients because they said they had a Scary K.
And we can say, oh my gosh, you're going to have such a great experience with me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I usually do say too, oh gosh, she just loves what she does so much, you know. She just wants the best for you or whatever. And I just had a thing recently with someone that I kept trying to send them back. And I kept trying to send them back, but I know that person's situation and I know they are no longer committed to their business. And I know their customer service is no longer stellar. And when her orders kept getting more frequent and I was like, hey, and she also lives in my neighborhood and I know her husband really well. And he used to be my customer first and she had a different client, and then they met and then he wanted to bring her to, over to me. And I'm like, she's got a great, consultant, whatever. And so I kept trying to refer her back. And she's like, Lisa, your customer service is great. And you live around the corner. I would really rather give you my business. I would rather give you my business. Super. You can order from the app, I'll deliver, whatever. So I kept trying, but it's ultimately their decision, right? Mm-hmm. So you're not going to be Scary K and you're not going to be the weird Mary Kay lady because you're handling yourself with professionalism and you're just showing, hey, I got a great idea, for you for graduation gifts. What do you think of this? How many would you like? And you make it easy and you make it convenient. Now, who are these people you're selling these gifts to? Well, Cece said something really great on the Committed Club call yesterday, where she said it's so great when we have like the beauty bash, beauty bar type events. That is a great place to introduce someone to Mary Kay if they're not familiar with it. Mm-hmm. It's stations, it's laid back, it's fun, it's easy. We're helping you with the work. We're helping you with the sales. We're helping you with the bookings and we're helping you with the potential team members. So these can be people that have never even bought anything from you before that are simply in your life.
Right.
So think about the approach. It's relationship, customer service, and people are looking for a feel-good evening, and I thought that might appeal to you. Not interest you, nothing interests anybody. Would you stop saying that? If you're interested, no one's interested in anything ever. Ever. It's a lame, like, I'm afraid response. Let me know what appeals to you. What appeals to you? Does this appeal to you? How does this appeal to you? How does it? You know, when you go into Kohl's, they're already assuming you're buying the thing, right? They didn't put stuff on the shelf just hoping you would walk in and buy it. They know you're going to buy it. And a great example from Phyllis Pinsker, a top sales director in the McCoy area for years, who would say, when you go into Best Buy to buy a computer, hopefully you're not doing that. Hopefully you're going somewhere where you know the person and can get like real hands-on experience, because that, whatever. She'd say, when you're going into Best Buy to buy a computer, they are talking to you like, okay, so when you get your computer home, this is what you'll need to do. And we'll install it for you. And on your computer, you'll type this, and on your computer, and on your computer, and da, da, da. They're already assuming the sale.
Mhm.
So we were taught that years ago when you're sitting with someone doing a facial. So your Mary Kay cleanser, your set, your miracle set, your travel roll-up bag, you're just assuming the sale because that's just what you do. You don't say, if you buy this cleanser. So when you wash your face with Mary Kay, you're supporting women all around the world to help end domestic violence. And when you moisturize with Mary Kay, you're giving people a safe haven that are being supported by the Mary Kay Foundation because of the $3 million a year that we donate to domestic shelters. And when you use Mary Kay mascara, and when you. Is this all making sense so far? Comments and thoughts, questions?
Can I say something about inviting too?
Yeah. You said this. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, I don't know if this is probably not going to work, but yeah, so I was telling a few of the ladies before the rest of you guys hopped on that someone I invited, we do yoga together. I think she's in her 60s and she's just sharp. She intimidated the crap out of me. Yes, Cece still gets intimidated. I get over it. So I asked her and said, you know, hey, and I've actually invited her to things before, but in more of like a virtual sense. So I was like, I thought of you. I don't know if you need an excuse to get out of the house. She was recently recovering from a surgery and stuff, so I thought she might want to have fun. And I was telling my mom about you because you remind me of my grandma. And I think that went over well. You know, and I would love to introduce you to her. Just a fun, you know, relaxed night out to see the latest and greatest of Mary Kay. And I sent this in a voice memo. So I appealed to her as a human. I appreciate you. I talk about you. I admire you. Here's why you might want to come. You might want the night out. You might want the girls' night. And bonus, we're celebrating my birthday. So find someone that's going to be there, right? And Tracy, I know that you told your new team member, Maddie Madison, about me. Thank you. Right? So you could say, oh, I can't wait for you to meet Cece. She's in her 20s, right? Like, oh, you know, I can't wait for you to meet April. She's a mom of 3 girls too. And oh my gosh. So pick someone at the event that you know you can count on, these people right here, and use that and say, I'd love for you to meet so-and-so. I did that with my other guest. I'd love for you to meet Brittany. She has another business as well. She also works full-time. She's making this transition, right? So find those things that give them a reason to come. The other people I invited have businesses. And I said, I'd love to be able to market you and introduce you to my friends. We love to support other female businesses. This would be so great for you to make a few new connections because I have some really cool friends that I want you guys to meet and vice versa, right? So find the thing that's going to appeal to that person as opposed to, I'm having this event. It's going to be fun. I want you there. I have a free gift for you. That's me, right? Like you have to turn it around and give them a specific reason why they would want to be there.
Thank you, Cece. Thank you so much. A great coaching, which also leads to asking them questions. Hey, could you use a night out? Hey, I thought of you because, right? Which Cece said, I thought of you because I love great guests. I love professional women. I love working with moms. I know you just have a new graduate, right? You know something about them.
Yeah.
I know that you, whatever. Okay. Hey guys, I got a ton of moms right now that are sitting around crying. I'm not, because it's just not how I roll. I celebrate every milestone. I was a little melancholy at the scholarship or at the athletic awards. I was a little like, it's the last one, but it had more to do with how Carson has handled himself in the last 3 years. More to do with that than it being the last one. It was more like, gosh, I really wish the kid could have had more of an opportunity
Yeah.
to showcase his talents and his leadership. Leadership got to be, had to be, forced to be shown up. And he grew that way. I wish the athletic part could have grown more, but it couldn't because of injuries and other various things, right? So I was a little like, but I'm not crying. I'm just like, okay, last day of school. Okay, what's next? Okay, we're excited. Okay, you know, but that's my Mary Kay mindset also, right? That's my Mary Kay mindset. My friend actually labeled May as like crying May.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. And she has 3 kids, 3 athletes, and everything is sports to them. And everything is just football to me. But yeah, his last this, his last that, his last this, his last that. So she's crying, and admittedly, and I'm like, man, okay. All right, I get you, mom. I get you. I feel you. You know, I don't want to judge how you're handling this. I don't want to judge that. I just would rather choose not to do that. And I don't need my kids sitting around watching me bawl. That just makes them feel worse.
Right.
And I don't need my kids feeling bad. So, but what I'm saying is that's a group of people that I can reach out to that want to feel better right now because they're going to buy a puppy or they're going to start a new job. I can help them with either, but I'd like to get to them first then. Okay. Next, as we're talking about sales and team building and leveling up, June is a big birthday month in our unit. And women are inclined to start something new in the new year and around their birthday, which is interesting because it's not just June boom in our thing. There's like 10 people in the MAC unit that have birthdays in June and are started their business in June. Now, I know we talk more about it in June and we're just like over the top more about it in June. I get that. But I also couldn't help but notice the correlation that, wow, that's a lot of people whose birthdays were also in June. So when they're 18, they start in the month of their birthday. Okay. Like Cease. And women look for like something new around their birthday. They'll change their hair. They might change their job. They'll change their situation. Okay. They'll cut it. They'll grow it. They'll change the color of the hair. They may want a new makeover. They're a new level of age, 20, 30, 40, 50 beyond. They're a new number, maybe the next number, whatever and so you can appeal to that. Thought we could celebrate your birthday by hanging around some of my positive women friends, because I know how you love that. I invited a friend once because she was just going through a really rough time. She was actually diagnosed with cancer at the time, Christine Wick. She's healthy. It's all good. It's a few years later, but I knew she was just not in the best mindset, obviously. Right. And she's just trying to figure it out. And I'm like, do you just want to come? I don't need to tell anyone your story. You don't need to tell anyone anything. You just want to come hang out with us. And she did. And she just appreciated it and felt that. So the other fun thing about inviting them to the 13th or to the 20th or whatever, and this goes for any event, is that it's the next one. So invite them to June 9th the Dream Big team building event, you guys, because it's free product drawings. You might not be all cracked up about team building, and they might not be all whatever about starting the business opportunity. It doesn't matter. The Dream Big night gives you an empowering story and free product drawings. So I think last month it was 3 glycolic acid facial peels. They draw for 3 free products, $50 cash for you or her, you and her. It's a $100 drawing, so you and her. And then all the people are in all the drawings. So if they won the peel, they're still in the drawing for the cash because everyone stays in the drawing 2 times in a row. You guys, the same person won a product and won the cash. And then they give away 3 e-starts. So why I'm telling you about that is you still want sales. So she comes and she's like, no, I want to be your customer, because they give them the ABC. Absolutely, sign me up. B, buy me coffee. C, I want to remain your customer. Great, remain my customer then. What's your next time that we're going to get together? The 13th? Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Mary Kay has the It Just Fits on Monday night, June 15th. Well, if you've got a really great client, maybe she wants to know more about who are these top people in Mary Kay? What are they all about? Oh, she can't come on the 15th virtually? That's cool. You can watch the playback. Oh, that doesn't interest you? Okay, cool. Monday the 20th, we're going to have this virtual June Boom thing. Oh my gosh, it's going to be great. Our 2 mentors are going to be talking all about the skincare sets that Mary Kay is promoting right now, the skincare sets that Mary Kay is promoting right now, the skincare sets that Mary Kay is promoting right now. They're going to go through those, and it's going to be some June Boom savings. It's going to be great. Oh, you can't come to that? Oh, okay. Well, June 22nd in my home, I'm having color makeovers. Oh, you are? Yeah. How many people are going to be there? You and all the people you bring. Oh, you're having makeovers on the 22nd? Yeah, because you're coming over.
Love it.
Is this all making sense? Comments, questions, thoughts, please. I would love to get them from you. And since all of you are so experienced in the month of June, with the exception of April and on and off Jill, since she was in the past, and Whitney was in the past and did national court last year and had a stellar finish to her June. You guys are all experienced in June. What are your thoughts around this and some things that also have worked for you?
So I have been using the special deals consistently for the last several months, and I appreciate the conversation that we had at the beginning of the call about that, because I have seen a huge change in my business. And Lisa, I kind of had the same thought as you about those boosters last month, and I was like, golly, but I had 3 customers choose the booster set. And number one, I love that they purchased it as a set, and they were not currently on the boosters. So now they have 2 high quality, high end products that have a pretty quick use up rate. It's not like the foaming cleanser that you buy once every 6 months. These are products that are going to be reused every 1.5 to 2 months, depending on how often they're using them. And I had over $200 in additional sales last month just from special deals. So I've been tracking the amount of extra sales I've been getting from the special deals. And like you said, sometimes it's an $11 or a $12 eyeliner. And okay, an extra $6 on my ticket is not the end all be all, but it's offering them, sorry, there's the dog. It's offering them an opportunity to choose something that they feel like they're getting, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting something half price. All right, great. That's $12 eyeliner. And they feel excited about it. So I've loved it. And I like the opportunity to introduce new products to my customers without feeling pushy or whatever. I mean, here's what your choices are. Do you want a $6 savings on an eyeliner, or do you want a $50 savings on the Skinvigorate brush set? Right. Your choice. And I'm happy with either one, because I'm getting product off my shelves, and you're having added value to your order. And it's a win-win for everybody.
Thank you. Yes, win-win. Exactly. When I was thinking about that strategy yesterday, was win-win. Win-win. And you just said it. It's value add. It's value add. You get a coupon from DSW. the masters at getting you in their store. $50 to $99 purchase gets you $10 off. 99 to whatever gets you blah, blah off. You will spend more money to get the blah, blah off. And you will literally stand there and go, if I buy the $5 tights, I get $25 off my whole order. Except $5 tights aren't $5, they're 19. So you went over the thing to get the thing, okay? You maybe were going to buy one pair of shoes, but because you're going to get $25 off if you buy two pair of shoes, you just did the math and went, okay, I'm gonna do that. So now they have two pair of shoes going out their door. So when you clap, clap, clap around, where'd you get those? DSW. Oh, your skin looks amazing. I use Mary Kay. I like your lip color. Where'd you get it? My Mary Kay lady. What's her number? Thank you for recognizing the Skinvigorate brush too. Whitney, I did the math and I posted it in my group. If you saw that, someone spends $50 with you and they buy the $50 Skinvigorate brush, they literally just got 50% off on their order, which is consultant cost. And I called their attention to it because I want them to know that what our cost is. And some of us got Skinvigorate brushes on deals anyway, and you got free stands with them or whatever. I got a drawer full of them because I got the stands and I'm like, no brainer, you guys, no brainer. They're not going to reorder a Skinvigorate brush. Who cares if they get it at cost for that, right? For that one, who cares?
Right.
Putting something on a mega savings of a product that you're not going to get a reorder on. That's why, like with the free travel roll up, buy 4 sets, get a free travel roll up, or however you choose to do it. I have the same travel. I have the plain black travel roll up bag as my personal travel roll up bag. I don't even know when we had a plain black travel roll up bag. I don't even know.
Years. It's been years.
Right. They're not going to reorder it. So who cares if it's free? They're never going to order it again.
Right.
So that's another way sometimes to look at the thing they're getting for free or a savings is in some cases, they're never going to get it again anyway.
Mhm.
My booking gift last month was the mini brush set that we got on like for $7 3 years ago, that mini pink one, or maybe it was 2 years ago. And I ordered 12 million of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's 15 retail. It only cost me $7.50 that I could use as a booking gift. Hey, just for holding your appointment, I'm going to send this to you.
Mhm.
It's brilliant. They're not going to order that again. Another strategy. Okay, go ahead, Maggie. I'm sorry. I spoke too long on that. Whitney, thank you. And go ahead, Maggie.
Okay, so I just want to touch on when you said to assume the sale. Okay, so my hostess from this past day, when we were talking beforehand, she said, I don't know how much people are going to buy. Has anyone ever heard that from your hostesses? Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the scoop on that. I always say to them, don't worry about that part. Just get them there. That's my responsibility to worry about. Don't worry about that. Oh, but what if they don't? But no, stop it. We're going to have a good time. That's what we're going to do. Don't worry about that part. So I was following up with my hostess who had this fantastic show, right?
Right.
And she's like, I can't believe people bought so much. And I said, I told you to let me worry about that. I said, the products are good. So that's the first thing. I said, and you don't need to be the weird one. Like they expect me to ask them for a sale. They don't expect you to. So
Mhm.
just bring your friends and don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that helped her tremendously. And she was like, I'm just so excited that this was such a good, experience and that I got all this free stuff too. And that you got so many good sales. Like she was more excited that I profited than like she got her free stuff. It was pretty cool. So
Mhm.
anyway, I think that's like the big hang up sometimes when you ask someone to book, they're like, well, I don't know if anyone will buy anything. Take that pressure off of them. That is not their responsibility. That is yours as the consultant. And you know what you're doing. You know how it works. Follow your flip chart. There's brilliant people who put it together. It works and you will get the sales. So I never worry about that at all because I just know that it's going to happen if I follow the right course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Maggie. Why I particularly like the assuming the sale in Mary Kay is because they need what we have. This is intimate. This right here, right? And they look in the mirror and they're like, I need all this. I have to have this. Okay. So, and I have said at the closing of my parties for years, as I'm holding the travel roll-up bag, write this down. This is why 14, 15, I don't know, 16 years of National Court of Sales. Now, I know you may have come here tonight thinking you were going to buy a lipstick, and now suddenly all of this is very appealing to you. I get that. So let me tell you what I'm offering. You know, buy 2 sets, get the third at half price, whatever, 4 sets, travel roll-up bag for free, whatever closing set you use, whatever you use, or the half price items, whatever you want to say. And I accept cash, checks, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, and American Express. And now I also even offer Venmo and PayPal. So there's various ways for you to get your products. And I do even offer what do we call it? The payment plan? What do we call it?
Creative financing.
Creative financing. Creative financing. Use a little of this resource, a little of that, and we'll figure it out together. Then in the individual close, you're like, I can take half your money today if you want to, you know, you want to post date a second check, or you want to, you know, charge your credit card in 2 more weeks, we can do that. Because Boston Store doesn't offer that, is what I used to say. We don't have Boston Store anymore, is what I used to say. But I do, because it's my small business and I can offer you whatever I want. Okay. So, and then what you're also addressing is I was just going to come and buy mascara, and now I want every single item that's on my face, because our priorities are in the right order, because we're not Scary K, because we're not weird, because we've been trained, because you're being led by the best, because of our experience, and that we are leaders in the field. So we hear what they say because we're selling it and recruiting and booking and bringing and inviting. Also, we know what they're going to say to you because they say it to us too. Whatever you're inviting or coaching them for, whatever you're selling them or bringing them to or inviting them, has to be the best thing since sliced bread, and they just cannot miss it. Oh, you got to be there. You just, I don't know what you need to do to rearrange your schedule. I've been saying that for years because I'm just assuming they have something else on the calendar already. If they need to check their calendar and get back to you, they might not be excited. Sometimes people really do need to check their calendar. I can't speak without checking mine.
Yeah.
But they only need to walk over and check it or call you later and check it. Let me see what's on the calendar. Okay, because I would love to join you. Let me see what's on the calendar. Everyone knows right now I have 14 graduation parties. Everyone knows this. It's not a secret. So no one's going to ask me to do a lot because they know I have 14 graduation parties. Okay. So in June, I told the youth director, discipleship director at church, I'm like, hey, Carissa, unless I can recruit you or sell you something, I'm not really going to see you in June. We had a meeting about class. She laughed.
I'd love it if you recruited her.
So would I. So would I. I'm inviting her to the 13th. Yeah, she doesn't wear a lot of makeup. I know, Carissa. I've known you for 2 years. I've never seen you wear makeup. I don't really do anything. I know, Carissa. Bring your mom. She doesn't do anything either. I know. See, I already know what she's going to say because I already know them. And I'm like, I know, just come have fun. Come see my people. Come see my people and why I'm always so happy and excited and why I really want to make a difference with these young ladies. Come see why that's so important to me. What's important to you and what's in it for them? What's important to you and what's in it for them? In any appointment.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this black brown mascara and I thought of you, Nancy Woger, because you used to use brown mascara and I got ultimate black brown and I thought of you. That's a true statement right there. I got this and I thought of you. I know you like simple. I got this and thought of you. I know you're always looking for extra hydration. I got this and thought of you. That's true.
Yeah.
Because you did, because you have it, because you did, because you are. And then, oh, by the way, I know your youngest graduated. How you doing with that? Oh, I remember your dad was in the hospital. How's he doing? Write notes on your stuff if you're not sure. Put it in their contact, in the notes of your contact.
Yep.
So you remember? Other comments, questions?
You made me think of other people.
Oh, good. Good.
Thanks for reminding us not to be weird also.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing too around that is like calling it as it is. Like, I know I'm probably going to be the happiest person you see this month, and here is why. Like, I know it's crazy, right? I know it's insane. I know I'm crazy, but we have so much fun. You know, it's like you just call it as it is. Like we have so much fun. You just got to be there. You know, I'd love for you to meet. You know, she's even happier than me, right? Like, just call it as it is, because like we're not weird. We're fun and we're relatable, and I think the relatable takes away the weird factor completely.
Yes. And everyone has a little bit of weird in them. So,
Yeah.
right. And you know what, you guys, another aspect, women are afraid of being judged. And so when you let them know that they're coming to an event with happy people that automatically like you when you walk in the door. So everyone likes me that's going to be there. So they'll automatically like you, because that's how we roll. Say that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a room full of friends you don't know yet. They're all going to be your friends. That's because that's how we roll. And we're good at making people feel comfortable. I told Cassie Leslie that she will relate to Nancy Moser because they have very similar personalities. Cassie Leslie, I know you have to watch this back. She's like, oh, great. I'm like, yeah. Also 3 kids. Maggie.
So I think there's a difference between being like quirky weird and creepy weird. So
Yeah.
don't be creepy weird. You can totally be yourself and be like, you're good. You know, like Harper has this saying, she says, I wear my weirdness like a crown. Listen, wear your weirdness like a crown, but don't be creepy weird. There's a difference.
Yes, totally. Yes. And this is a great month then also to hone the voice skills. You know that you guys now get from me project broadcast messages if you're in my unit that are scheduled and created. For the most part, I've seen them in advance. Tracy, you can't get them. You're not on my reports, and that's how they get sent. So I talk to you personally. Okay. And so like the women that are creating them are also in Mary Kay, and they know how to talk to people. And I loved these women's approach because they talk like I do.
Mhm.
And then like, I know you don't need me to have it signed, Lisa, your Mary Kay sales director, because I know you know that. But we've got people on our team that I've barely met in 25 years, and some I've never even seen. So it has to say, Lisa, your Mary Kay or your sales director, because they also, phone numbers don't work. People's phones get lost, whatever. And then I discovered I really like that they sign with my name. And I'm like, I really like that. I'm going to actually start signing my texts more with my name because I liked it. Okay. So you guys know that there's an automated thing. They also send an automated thing to my clients. My clients don't know it's automated and it's personal because it's from Project Broadcast. So it actually has their name. So I already have that going for me. So here's an opportunity for you to send voice memos. If you are that, okay, I'm going to make you meet me halfway here. Okay. If you are so freaking freaked out that you refuse to call someone because you think they actually might answer. I'm watching the faces here. Then leave a voice memo on Messenger or on their phone. If they have an iPhone and you have an iPhone, or they have a Samsung and you have a Samsung, if you have the same kind of phone, you can leave a voice memo right in the text box. If your phones aren't the same, you can leave them a voice memo in Messenger. That's exact, or in Instagram. And that's exactly how Cece invited her yoga friend. They heard the voice. So this month is a great month to work on voicing.
Yeah.
And then in Messenger, it automatically sends, but on your phone, you can redo it if you need to. It has to be less than 30 seconds or no one wants to listen to it. Maggie?
So I do that when I don't know the people. like for this party, I didn't know them. So calling them, they're not going to answer my phone call. Okay. I already know that. So I voice memoed everyone and then sent them the exact same information in a text message right afterwards. And here's why I do that for two reasons. First of all, on iPhones, the message disappears if they decide not, I mean, if they don't hit the keep button after a
Yep.
while. And
Yep.
then they're like, oh, I can't remember what she asked. And she asked me for 3 things and I don't remember what it is. So the other thing is they're just as scared to call you back if you're scared to call them in the first place. And so if you give them an out to text you back the information, they will text you back the information. So make sure that you do both, because I had someone comment, hey, it disappeared, but I'm really glad you sent this text because I did want to get back to you. And so then they did. And I had everybody that I did that to respond to me with the information that I needed. So especially if you don't know the person, they need to hear your voice so that they know who you are, but then text them right afterwards as well, because then they still have the information and that gives them an out to text you back.
Totally. And that might be at their comfort level, exactly like you said. For people you don't know, you could do a 30-second video. Lily Guthrow, National Sales Director, does that with her parties. And it's actually personalized. So 30 seconds, sends it, deletes. 30 seconds, sends it, deletes. So it doesn't take her a lot of time and it's not taking up space on her phone. You could also create a generic one if you wanted. Hi, I'm Michelle's Mary Kay Beauty Consultant, Maggie. I'm really looking forward to meeting you. Whatever, you could do that if you wanted to. So face or voice. This is the month to wiggle around in that discomfort zone. This is the month, because this is setting you up for your future. It's setting you up for July. It's setting you up. Whitney has a whiteboard that she tracks every single month, her sales. At the top is the goal, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 10,000 minus every single time she gets a sale, goes. She also tracks her items. She tracked her items before we even did the items thing. Does that. Whitney, I'm going to encourage you to screenshot it. It's not a screenshot. It's actually taking a photo and putting it on your client page, posting it in Courage Nation. Here's my fun idea. And this is what I'm doing. And this excites me. It also used to be known as the refrigerator method of goal setting before whiteboards existed. It was a piece of paper on your refrigerator that I'm going to actually do that for June on my whiteboard and on my refrigerator, because even though my children are grownups and one doesn't live here anymore, it's still neat for them to see that. It's still neat for them to see that and know how excited I am. So does the whole world know your goal? And then when you meet someone that doesn't know you're in Mary Kay, or they do know, I'm talking to a dad the other night at softball, Mason softball. So what's going on in your world? He says, and I'm like, instead of going immediately to Carson graduating, which he already knows, and Mason graduating, which he already knows because his son graduated with Mason. Oh my gosh, I got some huge Mary Kay goals in June because it's our year end. So I'm always just, in June, because it's my year end and it's super exciting for me. Super exciting. And he doesn't really say much because I know that's how he is. And then I'm like, but I make time for my kid to come watch this dumb softball game, because they're 22 and they're nuts and it's fun to watch. And he goes, I know. And then it moved on. But he heard me say that. So now he knows why I drive my pink Cadillac. And then his mom heard me and a couple other random people. Whatever. But you know what? I was confident enough to say it, because that really is what's going on in my world. All right. It's 10 o'clock, man. Our hour is up like that. I am so grateful for you guys. Cece, thank you for your leadership. Earning car number 3 in not even 3 years.
Just this part, just this little part.
Car number 3 in not even 3 years.
Yeah,
March of 2020 was the first car, correct?
correct.
And then you jumped to the second car and now you're on car number 3. Oh, you're on mom's path, Cease. Skipping, not staying. Cadillac by Christmas. Yeah. Thank you, April and Jill, for being part of that. All right, Mac Unit, Dory, Maggie, Whitney that are on here right now, making huge strides for our miracle goal this month. Dory Anderson finished National Court of Sales, thank you very much, in the middle of May,
Wow.
I think, and is like 50 something in Emerald National Area and like 70 something, we think, in the whole company. We think
Wow.
if the recognition is right, it's 50 something and 70 something for sure. We don't think it's just Emerald. We think it's Mary Kay National Area and company is what we think. If we're reading the reports right, it's just mind blowing. And then Tracy, while your actual numbers don't count, right? Because you're on our A team and you're in someone else's unit. My dear friend Judy Carlson for 1,000 years, one of the very first directors I ever met, and someone I treasure greatly. While the numbers don't count, the people, the energy, and what you bring to this do count, because it's your guests having fun and your guests hanging around Nancy Moser, who you've also known for 25 years. And it's what you bring to it. And Whitney, while you physically can't be there on the 13th, what you bring from Iowa is stellar always. And I know you have people in the area. So remember, you can have guests there that we can take care of.
Mm-hmm.
And you sell it, girl. You sell it like how you sell National Court of Sales, and you could have 10 guests there that will help you take care of. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, June Boom.
Have a great weekend.
All right, you guys, make it great. Love you.
Bye.